Good morning. It's Wednesday, May the 29th, 2019. This is a special meeting of Commissioners Court of Grimes County. The date is the 29th. It is 9 a.m. We are at 114 West Buffington Avenue, the Annex Building here in Anderson, Texas. Agenda calls to call the meeting to order. We are doing so. We will have the invocation. That's going to be led by James Lindeman, who is the preacher at the North Woodlands Area Church of Christ, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the U.S. and the Texas flag. Would you please rise? Would you come to the podium, please, sir? Thank you.
Let's pray. Father, just as Solomon, son of David, identified that he needed wisdom and he needed understanding to be able to judge between right and wrong, good and evil, as he became the king of Israel, Lord, I pray for wisdom and for understanding in all of the affairs that will be addressed here. Lord, I pray that the way that we would go about governing one another or self-governing, Lord, that it would be in a way that brings glory to you, that, God, we would have humility, love, and justice. Thank you for your love, God. Thank you for your spirit and your presence here. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Would you be seated, please? We now go to public comments. We look forward to any public comments you may have or would like to make. We would ask that you come to the podium, identify yourself, and limit your comments to 2 minutes if you will.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. Jay Lafferty, Veteran Service Officer. Annually, Texas Veterans Commission puts out a report by county of the number of veterans in the county receiving benefits. This does not include retirement. This is strictly benefits from the VA. In Grimes County, we have 1,737 citizens receiving benefits from the VA. Those benefits total $14,933,000. So that's quite a bit of money that comes into the county that's spent here and turned here, and the fact that these people receive these benefits due to service-connected disabilities or problems also helps them and their life here in the county.
Thank you for those.
Thank you. Last week was enough.
And the birthday celebration is
June 15th,
June 15th.
from 9 to 12. 9 to 1. And everybody knows they're serving breakfast, hot dogs, ice cream from Bluebell. And we're gonna have a clown.
Also gotten word that they're going to have an old-timey or old-fashioned photo booth where they have the period clothing. So you and your group can dress up in those and get a photograph, and that's at no charge.
Everything is free
No
of
charge,
charge, and we're
right.
actually gonna have a cakewalk, which will be headed up by Diane LaFleur, Mary Ann Waters, and myself. And we've asked all the members of Grimes County payroll recipients, plus their department heads and elected officials, to bake a cake.
So we ought to have 4 or
Email
5
has been
anyway.
sent out. Yes, sir.
Are there any other public comments? And finally, are there any other public comments? Hearing none, moving to consent agenda items number 3, consider and take action to approve the treasurer's list of claims and bills. Number 4, consider and take action to approve payroll. Number 5, approve monthly report submitted by the county treasurer for April 29 and authorize advertisement of affidavit of same in accordance with local government code 114.026, and consider, agenda item number 6, consider and take action to approve budget amendments and/or line item transfers. Those are our consent agenda items.
I called yesterday and asked a question, but maybe you can enlighten me again what the VIT interest account is.
Yeah, so what it is that what
Yes,
you're asking
it
for?
said money received from tax
It's,
VIT interest account.
right, so it's kind of like the DA with their hot check fund, they have, an interest account set aside, and she wanted to purchase the chairs with that, so she just reimbursed the county for it.
So it's interest that's based
Well,
on
it's just the vehicle.
hot check fees? or-
Janice, it's not hot check fee, it's just their own account, kind of like they keep separate, so it's vehicle interest.
Vehicle.
It's not county, it's really not county money.
We bring it into our books at the end. of
Yeah,
the
I
year.
saw where it brought in, where it was brought in, that's what I was wondering. And I'll ask Mr. Lilly this one, the EMC special projects, that's the money we receive from the BV-COG for the powers?
Yes, ma'am. There should be 2 more reimbursements that will be coming.
We have 2 more coming?
Yes, 2 more. They're smaller ones, one of $1,800 and one of $1380 for the cost of the easement survey.
Okay, thank you.
Those are supposed to be reimbursed also.
And I guess it's fair to say,
Sorry?
I guess it's fair to say we're gonna see more line item transfers as we get closer to the end of the budget year, as people move money from one account line to another to
Yes, sir.
take care of debt. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. Sorry.
It's all right. I just had to take that opportunity.
If there are no other questions, I'd like to make the motion to approve consent agenda items 3, 4, 5, and 6.
There's a motion before the court on consent agenda items number 3, 4, 5, and 6 first by Commissioner Walker, seconded by Commissioner Cox. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Go to agenda item number 7, Grimes County Treasurer Janice Trent. Consider and approve the following individuals to serve on the Grimes County Investment Committee.
Janice Trent, Grimes County Treasurer. Yes, currently our committee is Mary Nichols, the County Auditor, Bill Thomas, County Resident, and Roy Coffey. He's with Edward Jones and myself. Mr. Coffey has additional responsibilities at his work, he's increased his workload, so he's wanting to step down. And I'm wanting to make an odd number on the committee, because when we're gonna start investing, I'm gonna come and ask y'all, what we can invest, the dollar amount. But Philip Cox has agreed, he's Commissioner Precinct 4. Jessica Herrera will be taking Mary Nichols' position as Assistant Auditor. Bill Thomas will remain, he's been there for 6 years. Mary Ann Waters, Tax Assessor Collector, has agreed to join us, and she's actually going to an investment conference with me next week, which is for 3 days, and myself. And I just wanted y'all's consideration and approval.
So at the end of the day, you're gonna end up with 5?
Yes, sir, it's odd number.
Okay. So Coffey's off, Cox is on,
And so is.
Nichols is off, Herrera is on.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then Mary Ann Waters.
Are any of these people independently wealthy on the basis of their investment strategies?
They work for Grimes County. Did I say that? Sorry, no.
The only one that seems to be is Mr. Thomas, and he's not an employee. Okay.
You're right, Judge.
You're right. Mr. Everett. Anybody care to make a motion or to approve the changes to the Grimes County Investment Committee?
I move that we approve the following individuals to serve on Grimes County Investment Committee.
Second.
There's a motion before the court on agenda item number 7 by Commissioner Dobianski, seconded by Commissioner Walker. All in favor, any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let the money come in, okay?
Yes, sir.
GIS Environmental Coordinator Kat Lee, agenda item number 8, discuss and take action to combine the Solid Waste Coordinator, 911 GIS Assistant, sign installer position from part-time to full-time and classify as Clerk 3. See attachment number 8. Ms. Lee, this is a carry-on of conversation we've previously had, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
This was an item that the court asked me to bring before a regular meeting to take action on from the budget workshop.
Okay. Lucy's not here. She was, okay.
Did you have them?
Yes, and just in case, this was given at the workshop, but this is just the figures that show combining the two salaries, actually the 3 salaries, because our sign installer position is going to go away. It's a part-time position. It's going to go away at the end of the budget year. And so if you'll look at the figures in front of you, the solid waste coordinator salary, the sign installer salary from the 911 addressing budget, and then the sign installer from the road and bridge budget. Those monies combined, you'll see what that, under the new position at the bottom, you'll see those figures.
So we'll go, to clarify, we'll go from 3 people to 1 person, and to make that 1 person full-time,
You'll go
From-
from 2 people to 1 person.
from 2 people to 1.
One was split between 2 departments.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
It's just that, yeah, the salary split.
So the additional cost to the county is gonna be $901.91 annually?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I do recall him talking about Road and Bridge. He currently installs for Road and Bridge. Did all of that money transfer, or did some remain in his budget? Because
For the salary, no, all of the salary money
All the
was gonna
salary.
transfer, yes, because he wasn't gonna fill that position
but some of it remained for him to what
in his
To buy-
expenditure budget.
in his expenditure budget to buy signs.
Some, yes.
Some, okay.
But all the ordering and processing and that sort of thing is gonna be done by this.
Out of
this
one
full-time
office.
employee.
So this one position will hang street signs and order for both departments, road and bridge and addressing. And mainly, some of the other duties are just cross-training in other areas.
Yes, well, this position, the person that is gonna fill this position for me is already being cross-trained because of a vacancy in my office, so she's already being cross-trained in the
Garbage.
environmental part. She works GIS already. I'm teaching her, she's taken over some EMS projects and things like that for me. And then she's starting to make some signs just to kind of learn that position. And she's gone to a seminar about purchasing already.
Now, can you update me as to why we had this on today's agenda if it was part of the upcoming budget?
My understanding, she submitted during the workshop, we wanted to get it approved, so then when your budget goes through, we're figuring this money, which is $900 more, $901.91 more than what it previously is versus leaving it alone. So we want to let Kat know that we're in agreement with her plans, and then she can establish her budget effective October 1. Is that correct?
And then this is establishing a position.
Yes.
Okay. A clerk 3 position.
Yes, because this position will be handling monies, deposits, balancing sheets.
So this position will then be added to the grade structure
Yes.
after today.
If we approve it.
Okay. But you'll still have a remaining clerk 2 position.
Yes. Yes, and that will be in the environmental department.
Any other questions?
I
Is there a
don't,
motion?
I make the motion that we approve the Solid Waste Coordinator 911 GIS Assistant sign installer position from part-time to full-time and classify as a clerk 3,
Second.
That effective October 1?
effective October 1.
There is a motion before the court by Commissioner Walker, seconded by Commissioner Mallett. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ms. Lee, thank you. Motion carries. Emergency Management Subdivision Coordinator David Lilly, Commissioner Precinct 1 Chad Mallett. Agenda item number 9 and 10. First is 9, review and approve Mr. Walton's plat for the Triple C Estate subdivision that divides his 15.115 acres of land into 6 lots.
Yes, Judge and Commissioners, as you remember, I brought this before you guys last week, and you approved it as a preliminary plat with the condition that Mr. Walton resolve the issue of the 1 acre lot that he was proposing to divide out of the southern portion of his property. He went back to a surveyor and had him redraw it to where basically that 1 acre lot is no longer showing as a separate piece at this point, and his portion that he has his house on was taken out of the plat altogether. So basically it's changed now to where everything else is the same as what was on the preliminary, to where now it's just lot 1 through 6. And all these lots have direct access onto County Road 108.
And these are all in Precinct 1. This is all in Precinct 1.
Yes, sir.
Did this have to have a public hearing for the final plat?
No, it was not a replat.
Okay, just the replat.
It was not previously platted.
Mr. Mallett, it's in your precinct. You want to make a motion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I move to approve the plat for the Triple C Estate subdivision that divides 15.154 acres into 6 lots.
Second.
There's a motion before the court by Commissioner Mallett, seconded by Commissioner Dobianski on agenda item number 9. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 10, consider and take necessary action to approve the replat of King Oak subdivision, Section 4, Block D, that combines Lot 1, 1.09 acres, and Lot 12, 1.11 acres to a single lot to be redesignated as Lot 12-R, 2.20 acres. That's the public hearing we just had at 8:45, correct, sir?
Yes, sir. And again, as you mentioned, this was, we reviewed this in the public hearing, and this is another of many examples that we've had with King Oaks where property owners have bought adjacent lots and combined them into a larger lot so they can build on it.
There's no discussion. I move to approve the replat of King Oaks subdivision, section 4, block D, that combines lot 1 and lot 12 into a single lot to be redesignated as lot 12R.
Second.
There's a motion before the court on agenda item number 10 by Commissioner Mallett, seconded by Commissioner Dobianski, by Hare. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Agenda item number 11, Grimes County Attorney John C. Foltz, consider and take action to renew the lease for 318 North LaSalle, Navasota, Texas, which is the current location for the Adult Probation Department, and authorize the county judge as signatory. See attachment number 11. Mr. Foltz.
My staff brought this to my attention that the renewal period was going to end at the end of June, and so she's prepared an amendment to provide to the landowner and to ask whether or not the landowner was desirous of extending. This is, you recall, this was a lease agreement that had a 24-month term with 2 optional 12-month renewal periods. And so I've got the amendment prepared. It doesn't have to be addressed today, and I really feel uncomfortable saying any more about it. I mean, you know, it's a family member of mine, so I'm not encouraging you or promoting it. I'm simply saying if you intend to do this, the deadline or the termination day of the lease is coming up.
Sure.
So you got time to think about it. You don't have to do it today. This is subject to one more optional 1-year renewal.
Right. And we don't have to make the decision today, but we have had 72 hours to review the document, so.
Yeah, if you're going to build a building between now and June 30th, then you may not want to renew, but.
We've ordered the canvas for the 10th, but it's, you know, could be late.
And we've already exercised 1 year.
Correct.
I make the motion, if there's no discussion, that we take action to renew the lease for 318 North LaSalle, Navasota, Texas, which is the current location of the Adult Probation Department, and authorize the county judge's signature.
Second.
There's a motion before the court on agenda item number 11. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Road and Bridge Engineer Harry Walker, agenda item number 12, consider ratification of a special road use and indemnity agreement for Energy Transfer Patriot demolition for County Road 246, see attachment 12. Mr. Walker's not able to be here today. I don't know about tomorrow. He's not able to be here today, and he asked me to speak on his behalf. And just to update the court, we had a request for a special road use permit, and normally we would approve it before the fact in Commissioner's Court. But this company was on site and they were ready to demolish, Harry brought it to me. I read through it, asked questions that I thought were appropriate. He said everything was in line. We went ahead and issued the permit so the company could operate legally within our county and not be subject to tickets for not having permits. The demolition has already taken place. They've already cleared the premise, and that's it. Mr. Foltz, I think Harry also brought it to your attention that we were needing to endorse this, if we could, prior to court's approval.
Absolutely, you can blame me.
No. just, but we,
He
but
did, and the question is, do you want to ratify it today if the work's already been done?
Yeah.
Are they doing any further work on the county road?
Possibly they will be on 215. And let me give y'all some background on what
Please.
happened here. A couple of weeks ago, when they started moving in to do the demolition, we had replaced a culvert on 246 and 406 the Friday before. On Monday, a truck came and delivered a piece of equipment at this plant, went down and turned around and ran over the end of the brand-new culvert we put in that location. The next day, I didn't catch them the first day, but the next day I called them and told them that they needed to go down and look at that. And we took pictures of it, and they said they would pay for that. I also informed them if they were gonna have heavy equipment coming down that road, they needed a permit. So that kind of, what happened here, they didn't know that they had to get the permits. But there's a possibility that they're gonna demolish another plant down on 215, so.
This is for 246.
246, yeah. And that crane is still there because I came through there this morning, and it's still sitting in that yard there.
Harry just said that they did videotape the road before they started the work, and his comment was, since we haven't had rain for a little bit, the road conditions were in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
He says he has not videotaped since they've been done, but he did not feel there was any damage or destruction to his knowledge.
No, it didn't look like it.
Okay, so we're clear.
Yeah.
So I'm asking for forgiveness from the commissioners for taking that action without court approval.
So do we need to make a motion to approve this?
Well, it is an agenda item, consider ratification, so I think.
I move that we ratify the special road use indemnity agreement for Energy Transfer Patriot demolition for County Road 246.
Second.
There's a motion before the court on agenda item number 12 by Commissioner Dobianski, seconded by Commissioner Mallett. All in favor, is any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right. That will then bring us to 13, consider and take action regarding the burn ban and authorize the county judge as signatory. We have rain in the forecast for this evening, and I think we're okay. The one thing that does bother me is the high winds that we've had of late. We are getting a little bit drier, but I don't think we're there yet. Thoughts or comments?
Agreed.
Is there a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Wait, but we gotta, okay, take action on 13.
No action.
No action?
No action.
All right. That works. Agenda item number 14, a motion to adjourn. Commissioner Mallett, seconded by, is that you?
Yes.
Commissioner Dobianski. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned.